Well, good evening. I'm gonna talk today about Syllabits. I've talked about it before. You can find a video I recorded in my webpage about history search YouTube, history of Syllabits. And today I'm gonna talk about the Android version. So originally I released the game for iOS, and I think it made it to the top 5 word puzzle games for 1 week or something, new word puzzle games, although that didn't turn into any earnings. But anyway, it was there and it's been downloaded a few hundred times, not much, but I'm quite happy with it. And the reason I only released it for iOS is because I programmed it using SpriteKit and Swift, which are Apple things. So I used Xcode directly, which is fun. I mean, I'm making this in my spare time for fun, so that was nice. But it meant I couldn't release it for Android, or not that I was very keen of testing in more devices. I had enough. But I've been practicing a bit of a Godot engine. I don't know if you've heard of it, which is this thing I have here on my right. It's quite nice, so I decided to rewrite the whole game for Godot, and yeah, I'm almost done. So I hope I can release the game for Android in don't know, a couple of weeks time or so. Depends on the review process, because it's not only making the game, as you know, there's also lots of problems with publishing and all. I also have to plug in the leaderboards and all that stuff. Apart from rewriting the game, which is 60 stages, I've also added a new mode, which is what I'm gonna talk about today, which is something similar to Wordle. I don't know if you guys have played Wordle, where you have to guess a word. But this is kind of like Wordle with a vengeance, because instead of having the whole set of letters like you have in Wordle, here you have to use Syllabits. If you played Syllabits before, you know that I give you a set of blocks that I call Syllabits, which are related loosely to syllables, but they can be they don't need to correspond to a syllable, so they can be smaller or bigger. So they are blocks of 1, 2, or 3 letters, and I give you 28 of those blocks, and then you have to make a word with it, and you have to find the word of the day. Anyway, let's these are the stages from the normal game. Let's play today's riddle, see what happens. Okay, I have some music, but for some reason, even though it's copyright-free music, Twitch doesn't like it. I'm gonna try with another Late Night Radio by MacLeod. Let's start today's riddle. Right. So, well, today seems to be a bit difficult. So, the word of the day can be made up from 3, 4, or 5 blocks. It depends on the day, it changes. So today's 5 blocks. 5 blocks means I have to use 5 of these 28 letters in here. You can repeat the pieces and put them like this. But ka is not a word, so if you wanna go back, you use the rewind. And that's let's try to find out the first word. Oh no, but there's a U. I say earlier there's no U. But restaurant, I cannot write restaurant. Restore. Oh, restore. What's that? Okay, you can check the words that you made. You can check the list and looking at the dictionary to restore. Oh, it's an archaic form of restore. Well, yeah, I mean in Spanish it's restaurar. It's like a restaurant. Interesting. Didn't know it was in the dictionary, but that's convenient. Cool. So the S is flagged in orange because it's in the final word, but it's in the wrong position. So we get a hint. And then the others are grayed out because they do not appear in the final word. So we've discarded a few because we're playing with 5 block words. It's a bit easier. Well, it's a bit easier in the sense that you discard more blocks at every attempt. In total you have 6 attempts, so if you're playing with 3 block words, it's a bit, I mean, you run out of attempts quite quickly. Pasta, there's no ta, but past, well, but it's not in the second position. Well, let's think of whatever the word is, using the rest of the blocks. Cast, some forecast or something. So this is different from Wordle in the sense that you can place a block anywhere you like. So in Wordle you have to type the word from left to right. I mean, it's okay because it's only 5 letters and you have all the letters, but here it's a bit different. So you can put in any order. For instance, I can put CA if I know the word ends in T or something. Cast, something like forecast or recast, and you can try it. You can try everything and see if it works. I don't know. No recast. I don't know. Precast. Ah. Cool. And you've noticed the rewind arrow disappears because you cannot go back to a previous row. Also, if you are planning to cheat, like, oh, I know something, and going and abandon, when you come back it remembers. So right, so we discarded a few other syllabits and we know the S is not here or there, so right, when so the S could be here, here, or here. I don't think, well, if it starts with S, it's gonna be something like sense, senses, scented. Oh, ooh, good. It's not going bad. So we found the S and D, and we've discarded even more blocks. The D, it doesn't end in D, so now the S must be either here or here. With necessity or something. But this with necessity is with 2 S's, right? Let's open the dictionary. Is there any alternative spelling? That it doesn't fit because we don't have C. Oh no, that's it. Wait, could be necessity. Oh. Well done, myself. Cool. But it doesn't end in T. Well, we discarded lots. I have 2 attempts left, but we know something, right? It ends in S because I've tried to put the S everywhere. It has to be there. And the D, it can be anywhere, but it could end in the S. If it ends in the S, where can you put it there? Like pads? Notepads? Or do you see something? Do you see something? Tell me. With bra? Braconid, what's that? Braconid. Right, okay, last attempt. What's Braconid? A small parasitic wasp of a family, Braconidae, which is related to the ichneumons. Unlike the latter, braconids lay numerous eggs in a single host. Interesting. Okay. Oh, you can also click here. It sends you to the Oxford Dictionary from Lexico. So the word has co-ids. Do you see it? Ends with S, because we try S everywhere. Ends with S. Co is not there. I is not there. Icons. No, but there's no N. Oh dear. What if it's it? Because with these three. Coit? Doesn't make sense. Coit. Conoids? Conoids. From a cone, with the shape of a cone. I got it. I got it. Conoids. Yeah, I suppose it's shape with a approximately conical in shape. Okay. Let's say the example. The introduction of the conoidal bullet in the mid-19th century greatly increased the range, accuracy, and striking power of a small arms fire, and in the Civil War, rifle fire accounted for most battle casualties. Right. Conoid. Okay. Conoid object. Her hull was a conoid. Conoid. Sorry, not pronounced it correctly. The accent is in the first syllable. Conoid. Her hull was a conoid, tapering toward the bow. Okay. Well, so that's the game. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you play when I release it. That's all. Bye.